name is Megan and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and welcome to today's video, which is my April haul. It should be a quick video, but there's a lot of fun things on here, so I wanted to show you guys before, you know, it gets out of hand. So we'll go from adult to YA and then into middle grade, so you can skip through the video if some portions of these books you do not care. If not, let's just go on. So the first book on my stack is The Forever Formula by Kendall Ryan. This is the first book in a new series that she has started. This, I think, is a small town, and I believe single dad? I'm not sure if it's single dad, but I know it's small town and that it is a second chance romance as well. I might be incorrect with the single dad trope. It's very short. It's just over 230-ish pages, and like the writing is humongous. I am a stan of Kendall Ryan. I really enjoy her books. They go by very easily. They're super tropey, and you know, when you just need a pick-me-up, it's great. And it's also great for readathons, which 24-hour readathons should be coming your way soon, you guys. Then another one I'm incredibly excited about is Coach by Daphne Perry. This one, sports romance, single dad, and again a second chance romance, dual perspective as well. I have heard incredible things from about this book since it released, and it's just like the edits on TikTok and Instagram have been popping off, and I have a feeling this is gonna be a new all-time favorite. So I got this cover. There's like the one with the man on the cover, and there's this version. Had to go with this one. And the final adult book I have for the month is The Wrong Mr. Right by Stephanie Archer. This is the second or third book in this author's series, which, do I own the other books? No, I do not care. This one sounds like it's going to be right up my alley, and I can always go back and read the other books if I am so inclined. This is about a girl who ends up fake dating this hot dude. She is like shy, bookworm, you know the vibes, like a beautiful kind of timid girly who wants to get this guy, and so she wants to kind of, I guess, practice being more social and like dating and those things, and she enlists the help of this man who I believe, is he a firefighter? I don't really know, but there's surfing, karaoke, a lot of other things. It looks steamy, it looks fun, and again, I think it's dual perspective. Yes, it is, and if you know me, you know how important that is. And yeah, I just like that there's a bookworm element in here. It sounds fun. I do love me some fake dating, so I think this one is going to be a very big win. Now, moving on to the young adult. Both are actually arcs that I got from HarperCollins. The first one is Nigeria Jones by Ibiza Boy. This one sounds incredibly heart-wrenching, but also very important. We actually were able to see Ibiza Boy, like, basically there's this event called Frenzy Presents, and book creators who work with HarperCollins can go via Zoom now because with COVID and everything, and some authors actually come on and pitch their books, and she was talking about this book specifically, and it sounded incredible, and I'm so happy I got to get an arc of this. Basically, just the little tagline says, a searing, powerful coming-of-age story about discovering who you are in the world and having the courage to be your own revolution. It sounds incredibly important, and I want to get to this soon. And I also was able to get The Melancholy of Summer by Louise Onome, I believe, and this is about this girl whose parents were under investigation for fraud. They left town and they left her behind. I think she's with other family members, and it's essentially her dealing with a lot of different things surrounding family, growing up. She's 17, and I think it's just this summer of kind of redefining yourself and dealing with that stuff. So it sounds really interesting. Again, thank you to HarperCollins for those arcs. I'm sorry if the angle has changed. We were disturbed by some neighbors and the FedEx guy, which shout out to delivery drivers. So the rest of my stack has 4 more books and they're all middle grades, so very excited because, as you know, I am on my middle grade and romance era and I'm really not mad about it. So we have The Rescue of Ravenwood, and this has beautiful sprayed edges. This is about 3 kids who live in this place called Ravenwood, and it sounds kind of like magical and very earthy, and then something comes along that could kind of ruin Ravenwood, and it is them fighting back to save their home. I have seen some people on Bookstagram, specifically like middle grade authors, rave about this book and talk about this book a lot, and Waterstones got me with the beautiful sprayed edges, so it is here. I do want to read it soon. It sounds like a really fun time and it feels very springy, so hopefully I get to this quickly. We also have a pre-order that came in for the first Shadow Dragon by Lee Newberry, who is the same author as The Last Firefox, which I also own. This one has beautiful blue sprayed edges. And this is very much on the lower middle grade end. It has illustrations in it, and it's just beautiful stories. I do want to read this one and The Last Firefox because it sounds adorable. I've seen a few people on YouTube talk about The Last Firefox in a very positive manner. So when I was pre-ordering a bunch of stuff off of Waterstones, I decided to include this, and maybe I'll like binge read them one after the other because I do think, yes, exactly, this is a sequel to The Last Firefox. Then we have The Screaming Staircase, which is the first book in the Lockwood & Co. series by Jonathan Stroud. This is a series I've been hearing a lot about ever since Netflix got a hold of like the rights and have made it into a TV show. It is kind of like a investigative paranormal middle grade, and I have unfortunately yet to find a middle grade series with paranormal elements that I have liked. I have tried a few in the last couple of years, and I do have high hopes for this. It sounds really fun, and I think I'm going to jive well with the writing style. I think there are 5 books in this series, and I was very happy because the hardcover for this was on heavy sale, and I was like, you know what? Perfect time to get it. So love that for me. And yeah, let me know if you guys have read this and if you've enjoyed it or if you think I will like it. And now closing off this video, which with a book that is very similar to the last book I held in my March book haul. It is Fireborn, Phoenix and the Frost Palace, this time with the sprayed edges, because as you may know if you watched my old haul, I first got a copy of this that was damaged and that did not have the sprayed edges because Waterstones basically had told me they were out. And when I went back on their website, I saw that they had more of these in stock, and these copies are like stunning, and I really enjoyed the first book. So I got a partial refund on the other book that was damaged and decided to get myself a copy of this one because like these middle grade books are stunning, and I will be talking about it more, talking about the first book more very soon, but I freaking loved it. It's now like a top tier middle grade book for me, and I'm hoping that the second book is just as good, if not better. So I'm very happy to have the fancy edition. Honestly, Waterstones, take all my money. I don't even, at this point, I'm not even kidding. So these are all the books I hauled this month. Very reasonable. Again, all with my Facebook Marketplace money because I've been unhauling a bunch of books, as you may have seen by some previous videos. And that will do it for me, you guys. Leave anything to do with like fire as an emoji if you made it this far, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye guys, happy reading.